Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for watching the videos we've been posting since the new year began. I hope you guys are all having a great new year. 2026 is going to be awesome. We have a lot of really important milestones that we plan to hit this year. As stated last year in December, the major goal for this year is we're going to be converting our software company from, a sole proprietorship to a C Corp, which is mandatory if you plan on potential acquisitions or raising capital. So we're going to be officially doing that this year. We're going to be filing for that this year. So that was posted on our YouTube posts. Okay. Secondly, this is the year that, as we said in December last year, we're going to start with marketing. We're going to start with getting, real users and exposure for Univah Pro. So that's what we are doing this year, and we hit the ground running. So December 1st, we started marketing. We started hitting uh, every platform that we could and looking for real users, not hype, not fake, not people that were paid to praise us. We're doing things the real way. So uh, what we also do is we're breaking the spell that Unreal Engine seems to have cast on a lot of people on YouTube, and we're breaking the spell, the Blender spell that has been cast on a lot of people. Our goal is not to show that Blender is bad. Notice that's not what we ever say in our videos. Our goal is not to show that Unreal Engine is bad. We just want to show the truth. So that's why I said, show me the Carfax. Okay. And I got really tired of Unreal Engine trying to hijack our software company's identity. And they've been trying to do this ever since 2022. So in 2021, we announced the film engine. In 2022, Unreal Engine tried to hijack that, and that was very, very shady and very wrong, very unprofessional, very unethical of Epic Games to try and do that because they are not a film engine. They had no idea what that was until we said it in 2021. So we've been trying since then to reclaim that narrative and to correct what Unreal Engine tried to do and failed. So they do a lot of talking. They do a lot of talking. They have a lot of press. A lot of journalists talk about Unreal Engine. They pay a lot of people to say really nice things about them on YouTube. And so they have a lot of help. Okay. Unreal Engine is $1 billion company. They have a lot of help, a lot of evangelists. They have a lot of people that praise them and talk about them. And a lot of the YouTubers that make videos talking about them, they are simply straight up lying. Okay, and that's what we don't like. We don't mind if you want to praise your tool. Sure, go right ahead. You want to praise your own software, you want to praise your product. That's not a problem. That's not a crime. It's not a sin. The problem is when you start trying to hijack our identity, when you start trying to lie, straight up lying, and claiming that your tool does exactly what our tool does, exactly how we do it. That is a bold faced lie, and that is why we make these videos to correct that. So if you claim your software is just like our software, I'm going to say, show me the Carfax, show me the proof. Where's the proof? Show a video, show the workflow. Open the software and show it from the opening of the software. Don't pre-bake anything. Don't pre-make notes. Don't pre-do. No, 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 no. None of that. We want to show you what it's like when you launch the software from the desktop without doing anything, without pre-setting up anything. Does it work from start to finish the same way Univah does? And it does not. And that's why a lot of the Unreal Engine people, they're shaking in their boots right now. They're so mad. They have all their little wonderful emotions, and they're rushing to come and express them on my comment section. Okay. So right now, our videos are striking a nerve, and I knew that it would because they don't like it when the truth is exposed. And that's all we're doing is saying the truth to combat their lies. So they go out there and they claim, oh, Univah is not different, it's not unique. Unreal Engine does the same thing. Oh, we can do it too. We can do it too. But actually, no, you can't because we showed a video and I said, do four simple things. They're not even advanced things. They're just like hello world basic things. And I said, I'm going to give you four tasks. And we spoke to some of the best Unreal Engine users. And I said, I'm going to give you four tasks. Same thing with Blender, advanced Blender users. I said, I'm going to give you four basic, simple tasks that you shouldn't struggle to do these things if the software is as great as these people claim it is. And even with experienced Blender users, they struggle to do simple things. So that tells you the software is the problem, not the user. Don't blame the user. The software is the problem. In Unreal Engine, I give them four simple tasks, simple, basic things. They struggle to add a texture. They struggle to change a color. They have to reapply the color every time. You have to create a texture. You have to add a node. Then you have to reapply. To change the color, you have to reapply. You can't just, it doesn't happen in real time on the fly because it's not Univah. It's not Univah. So trying to make it seem like Unreal is just like Univah, we rebuke that and we show proof that it is not. It is not. It is nothing like Univah. Okay? Unreal Engine is highly unintuitive, and we showed that. And we showed it using Unreal Engine's own users. I didn't have to say it. We just showed proof. I said change a color. What did he do? He had to go into some material thing, add a node, and then click apply. And then you have to then go and drag it from the little bottom section and then drag it into the viewport and place it on the object. That's too many steps just to change a color. And then I said, okay, well, add a picture. And he had to go back into the little material thing, add a node, and then drag a texture. And then, I mean, it's too much. So watching them struggle to do simple things, that's why they're mad. Their anger is proof that they know their software is not that great. And they keep going on YouTube, paying these little influencers to say Unreal Engine changes everything, Blender changes everything. They keep paying YouTubers to say this, and these YouTubers will make these videos because they're paid to, and they'll lie. And they'll try to make it seem like they're so advanced, they're so great, and they're not. They're not, because when you strip the hype away, when you take away all the lying and when you take away all the fancy marketing, what you're left with are real people that have real needs, real CG content creators. And when you ask real people to use this tool without all the marketing, without all the hype, just use the tool regularly, they struggle. And that struggle is what we exposed. That's why they're mad. So right now they're being very chatty. All of a sudden they have a lot to say. Typically when we post videos, they don't say anything. They don't comment. They have nothing good to say about Univah. They don't ever compliment our tool. That's how you know they're so hateful. They're very hateful. They're very jealous people because they never have anything good to say about our tool. Never have they ever commented and said, wow, this is excellent. And we post a lot of excellent content, but never once do they comment and say, wow, this is excellent. That's too hard for them. If you're asking too much from them, apparently. But when we expose the truth about the tools they evangelize, they get upset. And now they want to be chatty. Now they want to talk. Oh, now you want to talk. All of a sudden, now you have a mouth. You want to talk to me. Wow. You've gotten bold in the new year. All this boldness all of a sudden, right? Now you have a lot to say. Okay. You weren't talking last year. Last year you couldn't talk. Now you want to talk. So all of a sudden they've become so bold and they want to use all their fake accounts and want to talk. But it's just proof because they're upset, they're mad, and they're trying to disguise their anger and they want to regain the upper hand. And we're not letting them do that because what we're saying is show me the Carfax, show the proof. If you can't prove it, if you can't show the workflow, show the workflow. And you'll notice that all these Unreal Engine evangelists, they never show the complete workflow. They'll go and rebake something, pre-bake, and then they'll try to show you the end result. And they'll say, oh, you see, it's just like Univah. No, that's a lie. What we're talking about is the workflow. What are the steps that it takes to get there? And they know that if they show the workflow from start to finish without faking it, they do not measure up to Univah Pro. They know that. That's why they're mad. Because in our videos, we had real people showing workflow, and it wasn't that good. Okay? They struggled. You can't even change the tiling of a texture. I asked them, I said, in Unreal, change the tiling, change the UV. In real time, can't do it. simple thing that even iClone can do. Even iClone, that very basic software, even they can do it. Unreal Engine couldn't do it. So when you're struggling to do simple things, if you're struggling with simple things like adding a texture, changing a color, changing the UV tiling, you can't even do grid distribution. Why? Because your software isn't set up to do that. You have to go buy a plugin. You have to go buy some add-on, probably. You want to claim your software is free, but by the time you're done buying add-ons, it's not free. Okay. You have to buy 50 plugins and add-ons just to do something Univah does natively, or just to do something Cinema 4D does natively, or just to do something Maya does natively. You have to buy so many add-ons and plugins just to do simple things. Why? But you want to claim your software is free. It's not free. It's costing you a lot in time. It's costing you a lot in plugins. It's costing you a lot in add-ons. It's costing you a lot. It's not free. It's very expensive. It's an expensive tool. So that's why they're mad. They're mad because the truth is out. Okay, we're breaking the spell that they've cast on a lot of you, and they're very upset. They don't know how to handle it. But let me make something very clear. My comment section is not the place for you to come and argue about Unreal Engine. I've told you guys this, so don't do it. Your comment will be removed. Because if you don't have anything good to say about Univah Pro, why are you on my channel? Do you see me stalking the Unreal Engine comment section? No. Do you see me posting 50 comments in Unreal Engine's videos? No. So if you are not supportive of the Univah Film Engine, why are you here? Whenever we post a video that's impressive, do you comment and say, wow, that's great? No. So why are you here? Okay, so you're a troll. You're a troll. You're trolling, you're stalking, and you just want to hear, you just want to be here, you want to argue. We don't have time for you. Okay? So don't use my comment section to do that. Okay? To those of you that are supportive, thank you. We're gaining a lot of really good traction. And I'm very proud of the fact that we don't use engagement farms in our videos. A lot of YouTubers do this. They buy fake likes. A lot of Unreal Engine users, they buy fake likes. They buy 500 fake likes so that they can seem like Unreal Engine is so great and everybody likes it. But those likes are fake. You can buy fake likes for like $50. Okay, subscribers can be bought. You can buy 1,000 subscribers for like $24. So we don't do that. And I want to make this very clear. You have to be careful with the internet. Nothing is what it seems. These people, they're buying a lot of likes. They're buying a lot of subscribers. They buy fake comments and they buy compliments. They pay people to compliment them. We don't do that. That's a difference. So every single time we get a good review, it's a genuine good review. Every single time that somebody hits the like button, it's a person who we did not pay them. We didn't ask them to do that. Okay. So that shows confidence. You have to be a very confident person to be that way. They are showing you they are not confident. Anyone who has to pay for likes, that's the opposite of confidence. Because if you're confident in what you have, you're not going to beg people to like your stuff. You're not going to beg people to compliment you. So they are showing you the opposite of confidence. So keep that in mind when you watch their videos. If you see all their videos have 500 likes, it's because you can pay for that. They're buying that. It's called engagement farming. Okay? So you just keep that in mind. Regular people, they don't really hit the like button like that. People don't really hit the like button when they watch your stuff. Okay? And most people really don't comment. People are lazy. They don't want to comment. Okay, so when you watch a video, it has a bunch of comments. Half that stuff is fake. Okay? All right. I'll talk to you guys later.